We're
all
going
in
to
good fun.
exaggerate this. Yes. So if you're these types, don't go in a dark hole and be like, oh.
What happens to a company when you take the boss away? And I felt like that just is the epitome of who he is.
He wanted to make a beautiful memory for his coworkers, he said. Like, I just want this to be a great day.
Welcome to the Enneaways podcast, a podcast all about the Enneagram, things that we love about the Enneagram, ways in which we're learning to grow with the Enneagram. I am one of the co-hosts, Zach, along with my wife, Laura, who is a certified Enneagram coach.
Hey,
yeah, she's here. She's ready.
I'm here.
This is our fun episode. This is one that we've talked about for a while. When we get done with the series, we want to do episodes where we focus on a particular TV show and we kind of analyze the characters through the lens of the Enneagram.
Yes, it's a fun little way to kind of bring in characters most of us may know and kind of talk about it in a fun way. But I do want to say, in doing this, there was a little hesitancy because I don't want us to go around typing people our whole life.
I know.
But it's just a fun way to do it. And I will say, these characters on The Office, as many of you know, are very over-exaggerated, very extreme.
Yes.
So these are extreme versions of those numbers. So
yes.
That is my little preface as like let's not just type people all the time, but we're going to have fun with this.
Right.
And we're excited. When we came up with this idea, it was like, ooh, yeah, we're going to break up the series and do something fun. So we're excited to do this. But first...
And I do want to say this, too,
Yes.
about this. If throughout the episode you have any feedback on any of the characters, we would love to hear from you. Yeah. So you can just hit us up via the Anyways podcast on Instagram or emailing you at feelingtypey@gmail.com or just going to your website, feelingtypey.com, and getting all your info there. Because I think that audience interaction is kind of fun, too.
Oh, absolutely. Because even Zach and I don't know what each other really think. So
no, I know.
We will see if, we are like put up our case or we agree on certain things. So
yeah. So first now for the lightning round, I'm going to ask you, what is a rule that you had growing up that you'd never enforce, but now you do?
Oh, like that I never followed?
Well, no, just a rule that you said you swore you'd never enforce this rule.
Oh, as a parent.
As a parent. And then see here now, you're telling the kids.
Well, I don't feel like this is a rule, but something that a parent always says that I'm like, oh, that's so irritating is the because I said so.
Yeah, and now you find yourself saying that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, sometimes you just don't have words anymore. And you're like, I don't know, just because.
Just because I said so.
But kids need to know the reason behind things. And so it takes patience, But that is one thing I do find myself doing this at sometimes.
Because I said so.
Yeah, because I said so. What about you?
For me, and we haven't gotten to it yet because our kids can't drive, they can't go anywhere. But I always thought I'd never enforce the curfew rule.
Oh.
Now the older that I get, I'm like, ooh, we're gonna have to have a curfew.
I didn't know you thought that was a rule we didn't need to enforce because.
Well, it was before I met you. I was just like, why do my parents even care when I come in at night? Like I know I'm getting off of work. I'm going out with some friends later after work. Why do I need to let them know that, I'll be home a little after midnight, whatever.
Is this like high school you thinking that?
Well, that was more college.
Oh, well, yeah, college. I don't feel we need to enforce that.
High school, I guess I stayed out. I just played video games with buddies and stuff. I didn't do anything crazy.
Yeah. While they're under our roof, I do want some sort of curfew and communication so I know they're safe.
Okay. Who is the person that you call when something big happens, good or bad?
Oh, well, you.
I'm the first person you call?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my mom.
Okay.
Or if you're unavailable, I could call my mom. Yeah. It could also depend on what exactly it is, but...
Yeah. No, I think the same. I mean, I think that I'd call you first, and then my mom or my dad. What's funny with them is that it's not always I'm guaranteed to get, them to pick up the phone. So
yeah,
it all depends on who answers first,
yes,
I guess. But it would be my parents, like you, and then my parents.
Yes.
Good or bad.
Yeah. But I feel like my mom is such a cheerleader for me. She always has been in my life. Both my mom and dad. But it's just like when you know someone, your mom just knows like the tone of your voice.
Yeah.
Like if I'm upset, she'll
What's
be like, what's wrong?
Mm-hmm.
And or if I'm excited about something, she'll be excited with me. There's just no one quite like a mom.
No, moms are great.
But I'm glad we both said each other, because that would be awkward if we didn't.
It would be kind of awkward. So this one is kind of dovetailing off of last week's, talking about core emotions for the 5, 6, and 7, which was fear.
Mm-hmm.
What is one fear that you've outgrown?
Oh. I'm having a hard time with this one because, like I said before, I was oblivious to the fact that I struggled with fear.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not thinking of many fears.
You didn't grow up being afraid of anything.
I don't feel I was very fearful as a kid. I mean, my mom had breast cancer when I was 9, so I remember being really emotional about that and being worried about her health.
Yeah.
And I no longer fear that because she's been with us for so long, which is amazing, and a survivor. So I guess there we go.
Okay.
Came up with one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
For me, I would say it was just being scared of the dark. Like
always
needing.
Okay.
No, well, I mean, like
I was scared of my open closet. Sorry, I will say that. I always have to shut the door.
You're still afraid of that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I do shut my door. Okay, so I haven't outgrown it.
No, but for me, something that I have outgrown, and it's something that it's funny because the kids now do it too, is like we leave a hall light on while they go to bed. Mm-hmm. And I always kept a hall light on when going to bed because I was so afraid to go to sleep in like just the absolute dark. And now I think I've outgrown that. I mean, I also used to think that people were going to break into our house weirdly in a neighborhood full of people. Now looking back on that and what kind of I grew up with.
Hadley gets her fears from you.
Oh yeah, she totally does.
Our daughter's sweet thing. She the other night was like, "Mom, is there a snake in my room?" I'm like, no. How do you know? Well, so I had to go in her room and look around and tell her there are no snakes.
Yep.
So
she gets the irrational fears from me for sure. So I always had those.
All right, let's dive in. So, Beach Games is the episode we chose. From the show The Office. So, if you didn't listen last week, but you're new to tuning in, we finished a series. Our podcast is more, I would say, more depth than fluff. But today is just a fun episode. And we watched an episode in season 3 of The Office, The Beach Games, if you want to go back and watch it. And Zach and I watched the episode together. We took notes separately, and we have not discussed our notes yet. So we're going to see if we agree on, based on that episode. Now, we both know The Office, so well.
It's a comfort show that we'll go back to time and time again.
Right. So we know these characters throughout the whole season, but we're trying to do it based on just this episode, but we'll see what comes up.
Yeah. So I'm going to set the premise for what is going on, like the synopsis of the episode. Basically, Michael Scott gets a call from corporate saying that, hey, we would be interested in you interviewing for a position that's coming to open, and he automatically assumes like he's got the position, so now he needs to find his predecessor for who's going to take over the Scranton branch. Thus, he decides everybody's going to take a trip to the beach, they're going to do some games, Survivor style, and
to see the best candidate.
And that's who he's going to nominate to his boss, David Wallace, on who is going to eventually take over the Scranton branch.
Yes. Wow, that's a great synopsis.
Yeah.
Did you look that up?
No.
Wow.
I just pulled that out of my head.
That was great.
Yeah.
You should be a synopsis guy.
No.
So, okay, that is how the show kind of, Zach set the scene for us. So let's start with just we're going to do the main characters that showed up in this episode.
Right.
So, but we wanted to just talk a little bit about Toby because he is just Toby.
He's Toby. He's the one that Michael does not like in the show.
He hates him.
He does. And Toby works in HR, which is so funny. It's ironic.
Yeah. So for Toby, the one what happened with him is Michael, so everyone in the office got to go, and Michael's like, you're not coming along, Toby. You'll ruin this day for me. You're not coming. Poor guy. And he didn't put up a fight.
No.
He just was like, okay.
I guess I can't come.
And
he was all set up, too. He had his hat on.
He had sunscreen ready.
He was ready for sunscreen.
Now, one thing, this isn't about his type, but he had a major crush on Pam.
Yeah.
And when Toby said to Pam, like, well, you can have my sunscreen if you want. I'm not coming. She's like, oh, great, because I'm going to wear a 2-piece. And his face, like, was like, ooh, and I'm going to miss that. Poor Toby.
So sad.
So, Zach, what do you think? What type could Toby be?
I think based on him having the sunscreen, and he's very much of a rule follower, obviously in HR. I would say he is a number 1. Like, he is black or white. And that's why Michael doesn't find him any fun either, because he's like, you can't do that. You can't say that. You can't be coming up with these crazy ideas. He's always the one to put the kibosh on it. He's like a no man.
Yes.
In a lot of ways. Not all ones are no people.
Right.
But I would say
that's why we're like, I premise this with like,
we're
going to exaggerate this. Yes. So if you're these types, don't go in a dark hole and be like, oh, I'm like Toby.
No. No.
So I definitely can see that type 1. I agree with you. He's not like, though he is putting the rules on other people because that's his job.
Right.
But I'm curious if that's how he's like in general. I do get a little 9 vibes because he did not put up a fight at all with Michael.
Yeah.
When Michael said,
You're
can't
not
go. He's just like, okay.
I'd be the same way.
You know?
I would so be the same way.
I just had that thought. Actually, now I wrote down type 1, but I'm like, curious. So, but yeah, the sunscreen, he's ready. I mean, that's also like being prepared as a 6. But yeah,
he might be a 1 who leans 9.
Yeah, I could see that. So that's our little quick Toby for fun. So we are going to just dive right in. Michael. Let's talk about Michael.
Michael Scott.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah,
okay.
Sure. I'll go first with him. So I wrote a couple of things based on my notes while watching the episode.
Yes.
Michael, to me, wants to be successful because he is all excited about like looking like, hey, I'm the boss of the company, and now I'm moving into an even more important role in the company, and I'm going to make sure that everybody knows it, even though he's doing it in kind of like a sneaky way because nobody knows why they're going out for the beach games.
Yes.
But he also had this quote in there, like, what happens to a company when you take the boss away? And I felt like that just is the epitome of who he is because he sees himself as the center of all, and everybody else is just revolving around him. Now, the show creators did make it that way.
Yes.
But I think his personality lends itself to be like that, too. And so I think, can I say the number?
Yeah.
I think he's a 3.
Okay.
I would say that Michael Scott is a 3 because of those things, because of the way that he kind of shows up in certain situations, even within just that episode. He had very much some 3 vibes of the success and his image, and doesn't like to be shamed. Like I think that is something that he steers clear of.
I had 3 as one of my options as well for him.
Okay.
So I'll piggyback on that. I do see him as an assertive type person, which we haven't gotten into this yet.
Right.
But the 3, 7, and 8 are all assertive types.
Okay.
And to me, he screams, hey, here I am.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that kind of helped me narrow down his ways. He obviously is obnoxious and like out of control. And it is hard for me not to look at him in all the episodes because I do feel like he just really wants to be loved.
Yeah.
And have a family and have friends.
And he does.
And be needed. And that almost to me is like more of a type 2. But in this episode, I'm going to just talk about this episode. I saw the 3 qualities with him saying like he was the most qualified to get the job and about the being a boss is the image thing.
Yeah,
He cares about his image. He wants to be seen as valuable and like he's adding value to the world.
Mm-hmm.
But I also saw some sevenness in him. Because
so you want to be like Michael.
No, I do not want to be like Michael. But I, like, right from the beginning, he was just like, he wanted to make a beautiful memory for his coworkers, he said. Like, I just want this to be a great day. And then I was thinking about all the fun things he always plans at the office. And he's always like, let's have a party. Let's do this.
Yeah.
And he called it funtivities. He's always controlling the activities. And I feel like a 7 like controls things, so they're fun. However, I do think 3s could also plan and control.
Yeah.
So I'm a little torn. I'm a little torn. I'm not going to lie. After I say my 7 case, do you still think he's a 3?
I could see your 7 because even the one scene where they're rolling down the road singing a song, he's the most into the song. Like, because they're all singing.
Exactly, at the very end.
and the beginning. Yeah, as they're going down the road. He is belting it out.
So we have to just figure out, is Michael's core motivation to go from the negative to the positive, or is it to be successful and adding value in the world?
Well, now you put it like that. And if you think about anything that's negative that ever happens in any of the episodes, he always goes towards the positive.
Yeah.
So now you're making a pretty good case for a 7. I'm a little convinced.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say Michael's a 7.
All right.
Oh, man.
Who do you want to go towards next?
Let's do Dwight.
Dwight.
Ooh. Okay, I'm going to make my case first.
Okay, you do that.
And then we'll see what you say.
Okay.
So, right off the bat, Michael thinks he's sick with something.
Yeah.
And Dwight is right there by his side,
yes,
researching what it could be.
He is looking up all the ailments.
He's looking up all
your tummy hurts.
Yes.
Did you eat some bird, or whatever?
So now, based on the researching, sure, you automatically could think a 5 because he's investigating. But then as the episode goes on, I saw more 6 for Dwight because he just like always has a plan and prepares for things. When Michael was gonna step on the coals at the end and Michael couldn't do it, Dwight's like, I will do it for you. And he did it. And I think like that to me is like a loyal person.
Yep.
And think of Dwight in all the ways he's like the fire marshal, always prepared. And even his concern for Michael's health, I feel like that could be a 6 wanting to help you figure out what it is and planning. So I'm going to say the loyalist for Dwight. What is your thoughts?
I am 100% in on that too as a 6. I originally thought a 5. I thought he likes to research a lot. He likes to know a lot. He seeks knowledge in a lot of different ways. But I think that that's just his self-preservation factor kicking in.
Yeah.
That's why he likes to know. It's not to be an office know-it-all. And the more that I think about it, even on that episode and any other episode, he is loyal to Michael to a T.
Yes.
Like so much so that he'll even do his laundry for the rest of his life, basically.
Yeah.
Because he got in trouble.
Yes.
Like,
and so then he wants to be supported by Michael.
Right.
Deep down.
Yes. He's just craving that.
Yeah.
But I would say, he's a 6. And I wrote, just he
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
he's
he's the one who, like, remember he did all those drills and he has the weapons in case of emergencies and all that stuff.
Yeah. And even looking at that episode, he wanted to win for Michael's approval.
Yes.
And
you're right. To know he was good with him.
Yep. And he didn't, I don't even think he was even thinking about the boss job. I think he just wanted to win for Michael.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's always wanted his job, but I think. Okay, so we agree on Dwight.
Yep.
Let's do Andy. You go for it. Or should we say what we think he is on the count of 3?
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
3. Yeah. I knew.
Okay.
I knew.
That one is easier to me.
He looks more like a 3 than Michael does.
Yes, I agree.
Because he's all about
Cornell
saving face.
Yes,
saving face.
Yes.
In everything that he does.
He wants to impress Michael.
He does.
He can adjust his. I just thought of this. Adjust how he appears.
Yeah.
Based on what's going on. Like,
yeah, you're right.
Ooh,
I want
to tuna. I want to like be funny with you.
Yeah.
And then like, okay, I need to be more impressive with the boss or whatever it is. But I feel like just from that episode, I mean, poor guy got stuck in the river most of the time or the lake. So he really didn't have that many scenes. But, you know, even Michael, I think Michael was the one who mentioned him. Like, he went to Cornell.
Right.
So even saying that, like, you know, that's what Andy talks about.
Right. Yeah. And I would totally agree.
He wants to add value and be seen as successful. So that's why we're going with 3 for Andy.
Yeah.
Okay.
7 for Michael still.
7 for Michael, I think. And then, okay, do you want to do Stanley or Jim?
Let's do Jim.
Okay.
I feel like Stanley only had a couple of scenes.
Yes.
So maybe we do Stanley real quick.
Okay, let's do Stanley.
He had a couple of scenes.
Yep.
And I would say that Stanley is an 8.
Okay, that's what I had.
He's just a guy who's going to challenge it. He throughout the entire episode, he didn't understand the point of the speech day.
Yes.
And he's like, why are we here?
Yes.
What are we doing? I'm done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
And until he found out that it was going to be for the job.
Yes.
And then he was
game on.
All in. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, when you were saying that, though, I was like, well, there's some 5 in that when he just wanted to understand and didn't get the point. But I think the fact that he just always, in past episodes, he's not going to put up with Michael's BS.
Yeah.
And he's like, not going to go along with it.
Right.
And he will challenge him.
And he did.
He will be direct.
Throughout the episode.
And to the point.
Yes.
And so, yes, I also think he's a 8.
What was he, when he got super angry, with Jim, and they're both in there getting ready to duel, and Jim's like, I've never seen that look on Stanley's face.
Yes.
Because he took charge.
He said, I've never seen that look in another man's eyes. So that's perfect. Let's go to Jim.
Okay, Jim.
Jim was a hard one for me. I'm still a little torn about him. Because he's very easygoing and go with the flow.
Cool as a cucumber.
To me, that's like, it cancels out more the assertive types. But
he also, with this, he didn't take anything too seriously. He was like, he kind of just did whatever he was asked.
Yes.
But he didn't do it to like the best of his ability.
Yeah.
And even towards the end, when he found out that, hey, the job could be for anybody, he called David Wallace too and went behind Michael's back and was like, yeah, I'm going to interview for it too.
Right. Which was kind of cool because I feel like we don't always see that side of him.
No.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking a 9.
Yeah.
I think just because of the way that he presents himself, handles himself, now going around Michael's back and really going for what he wants, that's him kind of going towards a really healthy version of himself.
Well, except for he's doing it in a sneaky way.
Well, but it doesn't matter. He didn't really do it in a sneaky way. When he found out about the position, he's just
That's
like,
true. He did.
Well,
and then he told
all positions
Michael
are available.
That's true.
He told
and
Michael.
then he told Michael at the end, which for a second made me think, oh, maybe he's a 1 because he was like doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And telling Michael, hey, just so you know, don't put me up for whatever you're doing now.
Yeah.
Because I put myself to run against you.
Yeah.
And he didn't have to tell Michael that.
No.
So I thought that was kind of like, he felt that was the right thing to do. But I do think overall, like, is Jim's motivation to be at peace and be comfortable and in harmony with his people, do you think?
I don't know.
I
Well,
don't
now
know
when you
either.
say that, because he's like, he constantly kind of picks on
I know.
Dwight.
And he loves the pranks, which...
But I've always liked pranks, though, too.
Yeah.
So that's the thing where I'm like, yeah, I can see where that's a disruption of the piece, but at the same time, it's like just having fun and being kind of silly.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not fully convinced on Jim yet.
What else do you think he could be?
Well, I don't know. I'm having a hard time because like there's some sevenness in there maybe because he does like the adventures and he seems pretty positive, but
I just don't see him always going from the negative to the positive.
No, I know. Or like could he be a 2 where he's wanting to be, needed, loved?
No.
Could he be a 1? He wants to be good and have integrity and improve? Because he's not always bettering himself. He just stays at a job for a while.
Yeah. But
he's complacent.
He is, but he's also very efficient at what he's doing.
He is very efficient.
And you're bringing up like sloth vibes.
Yeah.
So
the complacency.
Yeah.
I think, I'll settle on a 9 just because I'm having a hard time, because I'm comparing him to Pam.
Right.
Pam, let's jump to Pam.
Okay.
So Pam, to me, 100% a 9. I have no doubts about it.
Okay.
She, to me, from the beginning of this episode, Michael asked her to do the lamest thing. She couldn't go participate in beach games. She was told, you need to go take notes all day.
Yeah.
And analyze everyone's qualities, even if they're good looking or whatever, he said. And to tell him at the end who's up for the job.
Yeah.
And she just went with it. She's like, okay.
Yep.
And then, this episode, the reason I chose this episode actually is because of what Pam does at the end. I feel like it is such a cool growth moment for her.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is for every 9 out there what it speaks to. First of all, do you agree with me that Pam's a 9?
I do. Now, I do see some 4 vibes from her because she values to be different. Just
because she's an artist?
Well, no, but she also kind of has always wanted to be different.
In what way?
Well, the art.
I'm just challenging you.
Now, I mean, the more you say that about being a pushover, and she was with Roy, a loser at the beginning of the series, where she ended up, not being engaged to him anymore, not planning the wedding or anything, and it was just he was kind of always just pushing her over until she met Jim.
Yeah,
and she became attracted to him.
Yeah.
But I do agree with that because I said that she does whatever Michael tells her without saying no. But she also was saying that she wants to be more honest lately.
Yeah.
And that was one of her new goals in life, and I identify with that as well. Just setting a kind of a new goal for yourself. I want to be more blank lately.
Yes. Yeah. And I her big scene at the end to me is the big growth scene for her for a 9 because I almost was brought to tears when she's like, I'm walking over the coals. She walked over the coals by herself. No one even saw her. Again, a 9 thing.
Yep.
I'd be like, look at me, and so would have the other numbers.
Yeah.
But she just did it herself. And then she went over and had the courage and she spoke her voice, her truth, and said what was bothering her. She asked everyone why they didn't come to any of her art shows. It hurt her feelings. She even said that she sometimes feels like she doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
She said that, and I thought, oh, wow. And that I could see a 9 feeling they're lost in the crowd.
Yep.
And, I just think her voice got silenced a lot by, Michael and just doing his things. But this was just so cool for her to then she, of course, told Jim, I called my wedding off for you. And that was, a big moment. And it was just funny because then she was looking at him and just talking to him. And she's like, what I'm saying is I miss you. I miss all of your having fun with all of you. She's like, well, mainly just you, Jim.
Yeah, I know.
But I just was like, yes, Pam.
She did it.
She did it. She found her voice. So to me, I just think, wow, it seems like overall her vibe is I don't want to ruffle the feathers. I want to go with the flow and keep the peace. that's why I think she just goes along with Michael's stuff more than just like as a 2 would maybe do it so she feels loved by Michael. Right. I don't think she's seeking that.
No.
I think it's just it's easy for her to go with the flow.
Yep.
But then seeing her break out of that, I just think that is so, like, that's the clip a 9 should watch and be like, what is my Cole walking on Cole moment?
Yeah.
I'm
going to find that
like,
awesome.
What would you say?
To walk on Cole?
No, like, what is it inside of you that you're like, I haven't said it in a while? Is there anything that you've been thinking but you want to say to all our listeners?
No, I don't know. I don't know. If I have a Cole moment right now.
Yeah.
I mean, my Cole moment was when I spoke up at the Elkhart Leadership Academy, and I was asked to speak in front of everybody, and I really wrote out what I wanted to say because I didn't just want it to be, I had a great time. I was very thankful that I did this and this, that, and the other. I wanted to make an impact on the group there during lunch.
Yeah. Well, you did.
So thank you.
I loved what you said. You did a great job.
Thanks.
So that wraps up our first fun episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know if you agree with our analysis
Watch
or
the episode.
What else you have, what other thoughts, because I'm open. Like I said, Jim, to me, I'm still like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think maybe a 9, but
yeah,
we don't know everything over here. So
no, honestly, and we're learning as we go, and it's all about growing too, and having fun with some of these characters. Like, was a really cool thing to do to like watch it through that lens, like purposely watching something.
Yep.
And we'll do it with other TV shows and movies and stuff as we get into different as we get done with different series, but yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. Next week, we are going to start a new series. We're going to start by going through resource points for each type. So we'll start back again with the 8 because that's who we started with last time, and I feel like it's their turn. So we will talk more about that next week, but each number has 2 different resource points. That's where the triangles come in when you look at the Enneagram symbol. And so the 2 numbers that you're connected to are actually other types you can pull from to be the best version of yourself. So next week we will start with 8 and talk about their resource points and kind of go from there. We haven't done feedback in a while, so do we want to share that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you got some feedback, share it.
Okay.
And also, if you have any feedback while you're pulling that up, make sure you email Laura at feelingtypey@gmail.com or go to her website, feelingtypey.com, or even the Anyways podcast, which is on Instagram. You can follow along there and send us a direct message. I mean, we don't care how we get the feedback. Just it's fun to see feedback and hear feedback. So,
yes. Okay. So I pulled up. This was from a while ago, but it was Megan who loves the Enneagram. I just met her in person. She's friends with Kendra. She lives in Goshen. She is a type 1, and she texted me before I even met her, and this was so sweet. We had kind of been in contact before, but she said she had just listened to the type 1 episode. It was so good. You and Zach worded characteristics about a 1 in ways I haven't quite heard. Just wanted to reach out and say I really appreciated that episode as a 1 myself, and she enjoyed listening.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Megan.
Yeah, thank you, Megan. And I just love that people maybe are learning new things they didn't realize before, and we just appreciate the feedback, and it can be positive or negative. That's okay.
Absolutely.
We love it all. So just you can text me. I almost said Venmo me. You can text me or Venmo me. DM me. Feeling Typey is my Instagram, or email me at feelingtypey@gmail.com. And we look forward to next week. So with that, keep shining your light, friends. Until next time.